So friends, I got a question. The question goes like this. If there's something good that you see on the horizon that you should do, but at the current time, you don't have the patience, the money, the energy to do it. You know it's a good thing, you know it should be done. What do? Does the horse come before the chariot, or does the chariot come before the horse? What do? Question mark. Boom. That's our question today. The question is, if you know there's something good that comes to your plate, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? So, what we're going to discuss today is today's Torah portion. We had an incredible class last night via Zoom, our weekly Torah class, where we went through an incredible topic, a beautiful topic in Judaism, something that is so touching, so powerful, so empowering, that I want to share that with everybody today. And that is like this. In biblical times, there was something called tzara'at. Tzara'at means someone who had a leprosy. A leprosy means a lesion on the skin. Now, this was a physical blemish on the skin, a physical illness, but it was caused by something spiritual. Back in the day of the temple, spiritual and physical were more connected. So when someone did something physically wrong, they would get this physical blemish on their body. Now, what was the spiritual thing that they did that wasn't okay? The spiritual item that wasn't okay was the idea of talking gossip and being boastful, being prideful. These two items of talking gossip and being prideful caused this physical leprosy. So what did they have to do? They had to go to the temple and bring an offering, and then they would go to the mikvah. They would go immerse themselves in the ritual bath. Once they immerse themselves in a ritual bath, then they would come out and have 7 days of quarantine. Funny, sounds familiar? Anybody? Quarantine. They would do all this, and then on the 8th day, after 7 days of quarantine, on the 8th day, they would go and they'd go back to the temple and bring a second offering, and then they would become pure and welcome back into the community. Okay, that's today's Torah portion, in short. Okay, scenario. What if someone lives very far, and they went to the temple the first time, they brought the first offering, they took the 7 days rest and quarantine, now they have to go back to the temple to bring the second offering. What if they can't make it? Okay, the arrangement is they can send somebody to bring it to them. They could send somebody to bring it for them. Now, how does that work? They sit at home, they get their neighbor, they say, could you do me a favor? Could you go to Jerusalem and do the second sacrifice in the temple for me? Okay. So now what happens, now there's two types of sacrifices. There's a sacrifice, two levels, two tiers. Tier number one is a sacrifice of somebody that has money, that has well-to-do, that is financially okay. So they give the sacrifice of a sheep. Someone who doesn't have the financial capacity, they give the sacrifice of wheat and oil. They give the sacrifice of wheat and oil. So now what happens if the person that has the leprosy sends someone? The person that has leprosy is someone that is rich. The person that he's sending is not rich, cannot afford the sheep. Which should they send? Do they send the sheep, or do they send the sacrifice of the wheat and the flour and the oil? So the rabbis in the Torah, what does it say in the Torah? The Torah says that even if the person that is being the messenger, if he's representing the person that has the money, he has to bring a sheep as a sacrifice, and not enough with the flour. And I'm going to explain what that means. When that person goes and the poor person represents the rich person in the sacrifice, he has to bring the rich person's present, and he has to bring it from his money. So the rabbis ask a question: how could that be? How is that fair? If this person cannot afford it, why should he be able to? Does he have to bring the rich person's gift? So here is the powerful message. If you lost track a little bit, rezone. Here is the powerful message from today's Torah portion. That what? The commitment that the person gives when they say, I am taking responsibility to help my friend in quarantine and to help them get out of this state of impurity, the responsibility that I'm taking on myself, that is going to ensure, that commitment itself is going to ensure that God will provide additional resources and availability and possibility for them to fulfill that commandment. So again, that commitment. So again, someone doesn't have, how could I support? How could I bring up a gift of a rich man? The rabbis and the Torah, God is telling us that if you go forward and commit to giving a rich man's present, God is going to provide you with the resources that you'll be able to see that commitment in actuality. Commit, the blessings will come afterwards. Commit, the resources will come afterwards. The financial support, the patience, the energy will come afterwards. Commit. So circling back to our original question, what happens if, when you have something laid in front of you that's a good thing, you know it's a good thing, you don't have the resources, you don't have the money, you don't have the patience, you don't have the energy right now? The Torah is telling us, commit to it. Make a decision, a strong decision that you're going to do it. Once you have that decision, you're going to do it, the resources, the energy, the confidence, the everything, the money is going to come afterwards. A beautiful, beautiful, fascinating message. And if you look about when Kennedy was talking about going to the moon, you know, he asked one of the scientists, what would it take to put a man on the moon and return him safely back to Earth? And Kennedy said 4 words: the will to do it. The will to do it, the commitment to do it, that's what's going to make it happen. So friends, why am I saying this now? We are at the threshold of a very exciting opportunity here in Loudoun County for the Loudoun community. We have incredible, amazing people that have come forth and recognized how Chabad is helping people every single day. And they said, if you want to help, they want to continue helping and making sure we can do this. Chabad as an organization, we rely on local funding, local generous people to ensure we can do our day-to-day. So these generous people said they're going to put up matching grants, but we need to match it as a community. And if you are in a position that you can help, not everybody is, but if you are in a position that you can help, please, I want you to consider supporting this amazing engine of goodness, because we're not going to stop. We were here. Chabad was here. Chabad is here. Chabad will forever be here for the community, rain or shine, no matter what happens. We are going to be here. Take a commitment. If you have financial ability and you're in a position to do it, take a commitment. God is going to give you the resources afterwards. We're going to have a beautiful, beautiful community. And the only way we can do this, the only way we can continue helping people to ensure Chabad is here in Loudoun with a strong standing, is if we come together as a community and support this effort. So again, if you're in a position, Sunday, in exactly 48 hours, Sunday at noon, we are launching an online initiative to ensure that this goodness, this entity of goodness in the community, Chabad of Loudoun, can continue to exist and thrive in these times, and now is needed more than ever. We appreciate it. Our matching donors appreciate it. We love you. We thank you. We thank you for you opening up your hearts, opening up your minds, doing this incredible gift. And again, when you commit to something, God will give brachas. God will send resources and blessings to you in your life. I want to wish you all the best, a lot of love, a lot of success. And in 48 hours, we're going to go live and we're going to come together as a community and we're going to do this. We're going to fight COVID together. L'chaim, good Shabbos, Shabbat Shalom, much love. And I'll see you in exactly, we'll see you in exactly 48 hours. We have a beautiful program planned for Sunday night, talking to medical doctors on the front lines. What is it like to wake up and go to the emergency room every single day? Do you know? No. Do I know? No. I don't know what it's like. You don't even know what it's like. Let's hear from them. Medical doctors in the front lines. What is it like? They're going to tell us. Financial institutions, what are the decisions they're making? Big portfolios, what are they doing? I don't know. They're going to tell us. These are amazing things that are happening Sunday night. Then we have a Holocaust survivor talking to our community exclusively Monday night. An exciting Sunday and Monday for Chabad. Be there, take part. We love you, thank you, and I look forward to everybody taking part of this campaign. With much love, Shabbat Shalom.